official channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos. Bold and the Beautiful. Electra cuts ties with Ivy after ultimate betrayal? Bold and the Beautiful brings Ivy Forrester, Ashleigh Brewer, completely unhinged and manipulating Electra Forrester's, Laneya Grace, love life. Ivy is trying to force what she wants for her niece, and we know she's going to be exposed. Then, Electra is going to blow up at Ivy for ruining her relationship with Will Spencer, crew Morrow. Today, we are going to talk about Ivy's inevitable walk of shame out of Los Angeles once Electra finds out what Ivy's been up to. I'm pretty sure Daphne, Rose Morrow, is going to be the one who outs Ivy. Ashleigh Brewer's pregnancy and Ivy Forrester's upcoming exit from Bold and the Beautiful. So we know that Ivy is going to be off the canvas for a while, maybe long-term, because Ashleigh Brewer is pregnant somewhere in her third trimester, judging by baby bump photos that the actress posted. That means Ivy is exiting fairly soon when Ashleigh Brewer goes out on maternity leave. Bold and the Beautiful is clearly setting the stage for her absence. I suspect Electra finds out that Ivy has been meddling in her life, lying to Electra's face and manipulating the situation to achieve a breakup between Will Spencer and Electra. I also suspect that Ivy is soon going to be pushing Electra towards RJ Forrester, Joshua Hoffman, even though Electra has made it perfectly clear it is Will that she loves and wants. We know Electra is going to find out, and I suspect a huge fight between Ivy and Electra is the catalyst that exits Ivy and sets up Ashleigh Brewer's maternity leave. I suspect we're going to be seeing Ivy doing a walk of shame out of Forrester Creations and out of LA after Electra cuts ties with her interfering, deceiving, diabolical aunt. Daphne witnesses Ivy's treacherous letter theft on B&B. This week, Daphne saw Ivy steal the letter that Electra wrote and hid it in her purse. At the time when she saw this, I think Daphne knew that Ivy was up to something, but she didn't know until way later exactly what she had seen. Daphne got that Ivy had a whole shady vibe, but she didn't have the context. Once she had it, she realized exactly how treacherous Ivy was behaving. She took the letter Electra wrote, and Ivy replaced it with Will's broken necklace. Just by the way, I thought it was kind of strange. Electra was telling RJ that the material is unbreakable, and yet it broke. I don't know if that's some sort of allegory for their relationship or just not good continuity in the scriptwriting. Will didn't mean for the necklace to break, and he was bringing it to Electra to fix. That seems what it's like because he took it to her station where she works. Will Spencer and Electra Forrester's relationship misunderstanding on Bold. Of course, Ivy took advantage and left it on Electra's desk to look like Will put it there intentionally after ripping it off because he's done with her. With the letter gone, Electra assumed the worst, just like Ivy hoped, because she thought Will was going to show up to meet her. Then he left Electra sitting because he never saw it. Really, right now, what Electra thinks is Will read the letter and chose Dylan over her. Electra was distraught, and that's the only reason she let RJ hug her, just for some comfort. Of course, RJ kissed Electra, and then it worked out that Will saw it. What he didn't see was Electra stopped the kiss and told RJ, "You can't ever do that again." Then, the next day, Electra reiterated to RJ, "You can't kiss or touch me like that." But of course, all Will saw was them kissing and was crushed. Daphne confronts Ivy. Will the truth about the manipulation come out? We know that Daphne saw Ivy take the letter earlier this week, and then Daphne had that chat with Electra in the showroom. The poor girl is heartbroken because she thinks Will has dumped her. When Electra explained to Dylan about the letter and Will's necklace, and then he didn't show up to meet her, Daphne flashed back to Ivy with the letter and was like, "Oh, okay, something's not right here." I think that's the point Daphne started to realize Ivy's manipulating Electra and Will. Daphne is going to go confront Ivy by the end of this week. That's when Ivy threatens Daphne and tells her, "You don't dare tell anyone about this." Well, I don't think Ivy's warning is going to work. I think that's exactly what Daphne is going to go do. Steffi Forrester and Carter Walton get involved in the Ivy scandal on Bold and the Beautiful. So, because she's married to Carter Walton now, I expect Daphne is going to tell her husband about Ivy's threats and deeds. Since Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is Daphne's best friend and co-CEO of Forrester Creations, she may go ahead and just tell Steffi too. I don't think for a minute Ivy's threat works. I don't think Daphne is going to sit on this. She may tell Carter and Steffi that Ivy stole something from a coworker, and not just any coworker, but Ivy's niece. She did it to set up Will and cause problems. And while this is a purely personal thing, Forrester Creations has no problem firing people for personal things. Ivy is doing all this plotting and lying and conniving on company time and company property. I think Steffi and Carter need to know what is going on at Forrester Creations. Electra finds the truth. Will Electra and Will's future in jeopardy on Bold? So, bottom line, this is all going to come back to bite Ivy in the butt. Electra is going to feel betrayed, violated, and angry when she finds out what Ivy did. I'm betting that Electra is going to go off on her Aunt Ivy because she's the one who hurt Electra, not Will, really. Once it comes out, she is going to realize Ivy probably really did exaggerate what she saw at Will's house. She did it to drive them apart. She'll realize she should have listened to Will. Obviously, what she saw bothered Ivy, but then she blew it way out of proportion. She exaggerated. Let's be real, Dylan wasn't flaunting herself in her bikini. Her bikini is actually quite modest and gives a lot of coverage. Electra's got much smaller bikinis. There was no seduction scene. That was not an erotic dance. It was just a little bit of pirouetting. Ivy's Bold and the Beautiful exit strategy, Forrester International or Paris? I think Electra is going to feel like a fool for ever believing her Aunt Ivy, and then I bet Electra runs to Will, tells him Ivy was messing with them, and he was right. Ivy ruined everything. I just hope Electra doesn't find Will kissing Dylan, or him in bed with her, because he's so distraught over seeing Electra and RJ. In that aspect, the damage may already have happened. Hopefully that hasn't happened and Will say, okay, and Electra are good. I'm also sure that word of what Ivy did is going to spread. She's going to take heat from a lot of people at Forrester. Steffi may tell her she can't work at Forrester HQ anymore, and she may tell Ivy, you can be fired, or you can work at Forrester International in Paris, or work remotely, but you can't be here. Electra may tell Ivy she is disowning her. She wants her aunt out of her life for good. Electra is not 15, she's 21. She doesn't need a helicopter auntie trying to run her life like this. When Ashleigh Brewer goes out on maternity leave, realistically, that may be the last we see of Ivy for quite a while, just because she wasn't on contract and was kind of brought back simply to introduce Electra, who is